Heartopia, a newly released cozy game, well, at least internationally newly released. It made its official debut in China on July 17th in 2024 and has only just recently been released for the rest of the world on January 7th, 2026. It was originally a mobile game, but has been lazily ported to PC, which we will get to later. I'd best describe Heartopia as an Animal Crossing-like game, except with humans, not animals. I've also seen people say that it's like The Sims, Infinite Nikki, and Animal Crossing all mixed together, which I would agree with. The main aspects of the game are designing your house, dressing up in cute costumes, and learning and advancing in new hobbies such as cooking, fishing, bug catching, and several more. Before we fully get into this, I would like to say I am by no means a professional when it comes to researching, game development, or AI, so if I get anything wrong, feel free to let me know. I'll also be trying to report on this as unbiasedly as possible as someone who has only spent a few hours in the game over the past few weeks. Anyway, onto the real drama. I was first made aware of the AI usage ironically through the Steam page, not where you'd suspect though because I don't read clearly, where I saw the game was getting really mixed reviews, and this being after I'd started playing the game, I was really curious as to why, mainly because I like seeing people complain, but you know. Upon scrolling down to the reviews, I saw a review that mentioned AI, which I should have screenshotted in the moment, but after researching and deciding to do this video, I saw so many people saying the same thing in the reviews that what I had originally saw isn't really necessary anymore. So, Heartopia does in fact use AI. They confirmed this in their Discord, which I still don't really know how to use Discord, so I haven't seen it for myself. Also, it's probably so far back in the logs I wouldn't want to look for it anyway, but I did happen to find this Reddit thread where someone shared the screenshot, so let's read what they had to say. This announcement serves to provide clear disclosure regarding the use of AI-assisted content generation in Heartopia. AI-generated content disclosure AI is used in the puzzle gameplay to reinterpret and redraw in-game snapshot images. AI is used in in-game chat to help players understand each language. Notes: monetized content in Heartopia does not include AI-generated materials. Should any AI-assisted content be used in the game in the future, it will be announced in advance. Marketing materials produced outside the game include those created in collaboration with third-party suppliers, are not covered by the scope of this disclosure. Thank you for your continued support and feedback as we build Heartopia together. Sincerely, Heartopia official team. So, it has also now been disclosed on the Steam page, going along with Steam's TOS, which I don't know if it was from day one or not. I would assume so, but based on how people reacted, maybe not. I, for one, didn't read that far, so I can't tell you. I really should start reading these things, I know. So there you have it, and yes, you heard that right, Heartopia is using AI to make its puzzles, which are mostly based on locations in the game, which means that they could have just taken screenshots if they were going to be lazy about it, let's be real. Or, you know, commissioned artists, like everyone else does. So many people would be willing to make cute art for a cute, cozy game like this, let's all be real. Plus, the real sense of irony is when Heartopia is a game built on pushing its players to be creative and artsy. Not only with designing and decorating your house, but they also have a drawing and writing feature in the game, where it encourages you to paint your own pictures to hang on the wall or to customize your clothes and furniture, as well as a whole writing system where you can write, publish, and sell or buy books from other players. Like, it doesn't make any sense to me why they'd use AI for something that they have the assets for, which makes me concerned that this isn't the only place they use AI, but I digress. As far as we know, it is the only place they use AI, save for the translating feature, which, by the way, only works when you're talking with people at a coffee table. If you and your friends speak different languages, there's no translation option as far as I know. It is crazy that they had to basically be harassed to release this information through their Discord, and they act like they're doing us a favor when they disclose that any future AI usage will be disclosed to us. As if it isn't in the Steam's TOS to disclose AI usage. Like, just don't? You've probably made enough money to pay for real people at this point? Next, let's talk about the Gacha System. Predatory is probably too harsh, but so many people reviewing the game found it that way, so it's for you to decide now. Heartopia actually has 5 different types of in-game currency, save for event-based currencies. Gold is what you earn and spend for the most part in the game. When you sell anything you earn gold, and most of the items in stores cost gold to buy. The special items, although, will cost you wishing stars, which are obtained through events and completing daily tasks, side quests, and some can just be found around the map. Then there are two gacha based currencies. First, you have the exhibition pass, which is used in the main gacha of the season, or main banner if you will. Alright, did I mention the fact that there are multiple different banners going on at once, as well as having different colour variants? Yeah, it's a lot. The only way to get exhibition passes is to buy them, or to be gifted them by the game itself. Oh, I also think that you can get them through limited time events, you know, like gifts for the beginning of the season and what have you. This just shows how much I don't pay attention, because I definitely have more than when I started. I can't really tell you how. Moon crystals is the other gacha currency, which you can obtain through weekly sign-ins for the most part. Heart diamonds is the fifth and final currency in the game, which is obtained solely through spending real-life money and are used to buy either more exhibition passes or more moonlight crystals. The main banner is complete gacha-based charms. Using exhibition passes, you can either pull on one of the two outfit type banners or the furniture banner. Getting dupes in Heartopia isn't the worst thing though, as they do give you another currency. This one is based on the banner, and it is used in the banner store, where you can buy pieces of that banner just in a different colour variant, which in some cases unfortunately looks better to you. The secondary banners also have an interesting rule, and that is that you are guaranteed all 12 items within 12 pulls. The catch? The price increases as you pull on the banner. The first one, using exhibition passes, increases in multiples of 3s. The second one, using moonlight crystals, increases in multiples of 30. There is a bonus, although very rare. If you land on the special item, you'll get all the items within the banner along with it. Both these banners have 3 different colour variants for you to choose from as well. They also have limited time exhibition passes, which you may have noticed as there were 2 different types, which means you can't hoard them like I totally would. Honestly, all gacha games are the same. They're free games, so they think they can justify doing this, and to be honest, I'm someone who plays too many of them, and I simply can't afford to put real money into any of them, and I'm lucky to have the self-control not to. The real problem I have with this game is the fact that they may have a younger audience. I don't really know if they do, and as I'm someone who isn't young playing it, I hadn't really thought about the age range until I was on Facebook. Yes, you heard me, I was on a Facebook page about this game. I was looking up a bug to see if other players were having the same problem, and I saw a funny post about someone not wanting to stamp another player's book. And in the comments of that post, someone said what if it was some 7-year-old kid trying to get their last stamp, and I almost died at the thought of a 7-year-old playing this game. And then I interacted with a 17-year-old and I realised, oh, the audience of this game probably does skew younger, which was a gross thought, but I digress. But with all that said, the gacha system in Heartopia is crazy, like all gacha systems. So you have been warned. The only thing that I will give Heartopia is that it isn't in your face constantly. They do have, you know, some amount of self-control to not, like, constantly promote it. So, you know, that's a bonus. Finally, I want to talk about the PC port. I called it lazy earlier, and I stand by it. They didn't really do a whole lot in terms of changing the controls for PC. Yes, you move with the WASD keys. Yes, you do have buttons for your inventory and your smartwatch and the map. Does the camera move automatically where you're looking? No, because your mouse is used as a mouse in the game to interact with things. Okay, so can you move and place furniture with your mouse? No, it's still locked to where your character is and where they are looking. Okay, so why make it a mouse? Because we didn't put any buttons in for the gacha or the store. Okay, that was a bit condescending, but you get my point. I can personally look past the fact that you have to click and drag the screen to look around, mainly because I've gotten used to it after playing for so many hours, but we don't talk about that. But please change it so furniture is locked to the mouse, not the character. It makes building so much more annoying. Also, please remove the on-screen jump button, it isn't needed, and I accidentally hit it all the time. As a quick edit, it seems that they are trialling an advanced mode for building, where you can have a top-down view and the mouse controls the furniture. But by default, or if you still want to just quickly put things down, it's still locked to your character like it was originally. Also, I think I've been getting motion sick playing this game. It's uncertain whether it's to do with the controls or with the new skiing minigame, but if you're someone who gets motion sick, be aware of this problem. There is also an abundance of issues within the game. I'm not gonna lie, some collision is really bad. Invisible walls in odd places, sometimes I can't even interact with my pets, and recently I got stuck running around on top of the ice rink. So don't do that. I was trapped by invisible walls. Also, one of the slides disappeared whilst I was playing at the ice rink too. Now that I think about it, they may have rushed the winter update because there's been quite a few bugs related to it, especially when you're considering the cooking recipes didn't even work the first day it was released, which was patched within a few hours, so we give them props for that. In general, I still have a lot of fun playing Heartopia, and I've lost several hours a day just running around fishing, gardening, cooking, or doing events. Clearly, I don't spend time designing my house, given it still looks like this, and I'm rank 20 and I've played for far too many hours, but that just goes to show how much other stuff there is to do. And for now, I'll probably continue to play it. And if you are a social person, Heartopia does encourage you to meet and hang out with other players, and every day you're thrown into a world with a max of 11 other people, which I think is a really nice number given the map size. 11 others makes it so that people are around, but you're not really getting in each other's ways. There are some mechanics involved with other players, like hosting parties, doing puzzles together. Yes, puzzles are back. Also shout out to this person who just randomly walked in my house and did this puzzle for me. I really didn't want to do it and I was procrastinating it, so thank you very much. Also, ranking up your friendship unlocks different friend interactions. It is really interesting that if you want to send a friend request using a player's ID, you do have to spend a wishing star for it. And I believe it's free if you ask in person, though I'm not sure as I haven't friended anyone in person yet, and I don't plan to. Also, if you and a friend are online together but aren't on the same server, you can join them if there's a free slot. Oh, and in the recent winter event they actually hosted concerts, which opened up a bigger server than the normal 12 and encouraged you to talk to people at the coffee tables, which I didn't do because stranger danger? I swear the young people nowadays have no sense of danger when it comes to strangers, especially on the internet. I'm kidding, obviously. And Heartopia has supposedly stopped using AI for their puzzles. Which I am blind and an idiot, so I can't tell you if that's true. I hate to admit that I can't tell the difference between AI most of the time. I am that ignorant, by the way. And they have stated that in the future they will announce any further usage, so I think I'm gonna keep playing, and I'll wait to judge how or if they do it again. Whether or not I'm okay with it, so for now, I'll be in my house or out on the ice rink working towards my black skates because no matter how motion sick I get, I'm making it there because I'm so addicted to ice skating. Swear to God, I'm gonna get there. So, you make your decision now. Is what they have done unforgivable? Or are you willing to give them the benefit of the doubt and see if they learn from this? Peace out. Bye bye for now, people.